Morning y'all, it's Friday, it's 7:10 and yeah, just rolling out of this little guest housey farmhouse thing. But yeah, last day of school, so yeah, good times. Some nice mountains over there, nice little waterfall. But yeah, 200k basically back to Oslo, and then this goose chase is over. So yeah, hopefully the bike and the body can keep it together just for a bit longer now, and hopefully yeah, be home before sundown. But yeah, mixed emotions really. Don't know, I kind of want to get home, but kind of want to keep going. But yeah, we'll see how we go. So yeah, 200k, Oslo, here I come. Just coming out of goal now, 20k in. Yeah, I've been going to some quite good lick, about 30k an hour. Dropped like 500 metres, but never mind that. Just going past a German military base there. There's a supersized motorhome with an integrated kitchen unit and the heated flooring in the power shower. They cannot keep up with this engineering. This here is Nesbyen, or the turn off from Nesbyen. Yeah, up in the hills over there. I went on like a cabin trip in November where we watched England lose the Rugby World Cup final. Still gutted about that. But yeah, I would be tempted to go up there and go see if John Ward's calmed down yet from the girl spilling bin juice on his back seat. But it's like a 600 metre climb and can't really be bothered, to be honest. But yeah. Anyway, 40k in, just 160 left. So yeah, let's press on. Oh dear. Well, I never made it to Florm, but that's close enough, right? This is the town of Flor, and we're at Bear Park, Bjørneparken, which is up there. And yeah, that's a bear. Golden Arches, tempting. Yeah, let's get some food. Just gone 11 and leaving Flor now. So yeah, 72k on the clock. Yeah, just keep on keeping on. And but yeah, should making decent time, decent progress. There's a bit of an annoying headwind, but yeah, what can you do? So yeah, let's go. Bit of a change in plan. The road that goes straight to Hønefoss, it's got a bunch of tunnels in it, like that one. And I'm not sure if I can go through them. Like, Komoot seems to think that you can, but Google Maps doesn't seem to think says you can't. So I'm gonna go this route here, following this lake, fjord, water body, whatever. Yeah, so it's gonna like add on 20k I think, but yeah, I don't want to get smashed in the tunnel. Plus it means I don't have to climb 700 metres or something to go up this hill mountain thing. So, hey ho. Interesting hopscotch design pattern we've got here. We're going to Scotland! Nearly in Hernafors. Whoop! So I'm in Hernafors, which I think translated is like Hen Waterfall, which I quite like the image of, just like a big waterfall just with hens just plummeting down from it. Don't know why it's called that, but here we are. But yeah, that last bit actually from, I took that detour, and that last part then back on the main road to here was absolute hell. It was going southeast into this headwind, and it's really sapping me. I think it's those kinds of winds are known as CUNT winds. But yeah, and obviously that's kind of not obviously, but that's the direction I've got to go now to get home. So I'm not looking forward to this next bit at all, to be honest. Got 65k though, so not too bad. So if that wind's like it is, I'd probably say average 20k an hour. So should be there by reasonable time, 7. It's 3 now. But got a nice little climb as well. Got to go over the river. Got to climb up to like 450 meters, which I suppose in relative to yesterday and the day before and stuff isn't too bad. But yeah, so just having a bit of a refuel now. Good old chocolate milk. And look at the standard of Skurlebrød here at 7-Eleven. I mean, look at all that coconut, it's class. So I'm gonna have my last peanut skåler butter brød nana now, and then be power-aided back to Oslo shortly. Oh man, if I get a puncture now, I'm gonna cry. Gravel! What a way to end, huh? Got 40k to go. A little bit of Normacher. Lovely. I was not expecting this nice gravel bit. That climb was really tough, but yeah, this has cheered me right up. Although it's trying to rain, which makes treacherous conditions, you might say. Yeah, this is ace, this is fun. Just gone through Bærumsvik and past the car park for coaster stopping, so yeah man, getting close. The sign to say welcome back to Oslo. Very kind. But before I go home, there's one more stop I reckon for a fitting end to this journey. So I figured this would be a fitting place to end. It's a shame the sun's not out. I was hoping to be bathed in sunshine at this point, and it's going to be pretty cold going down this hill now. But yeah, pretty buzzing to be honest. Yeah, it's been a long ride, and yeah, that last bit was really tough today in the wind, and then up a big hill, and then in the gravel, and then back here in the rain. But yeah, I wanted to come up here just because, yeah, I don't know, just to take it in, I guess. Have a moment, but yeah, I'm really happy and yeah, pretty proud. So yeah. Guess yeah, thanks Norway. Yeah, you've been brilliant. It's been so good. Can't recommend it enough. But yeah. So yeah, I reckon I can go home now. Aye, aye. Hello. It's Saturday morning, 10:40. Don't be alarmed. This really is a different t-shirt. No need to change your settings on your TV or your phone or whatever. Yeah, quite a nice feeling actually, wearing different clothes for once. Yeah, I thought I should do a quick little overview of the final day yesterday. So yeah, picking up from Hemsedal, I said I wasn't looking forward to it because of that wind, and yeah, it wasn't the best. Well, to start with anyway. So yeah, just going out of Hemsedal with the wind in your face. Komoot or Wahoo. Well, Komoot, I guess I was using Komoot to plan the routes, and that was messing me about. It basically wouldn't take me on the main road, so it took me through some farmers' fields and up these unnecessary little mini climbs, and I was getting a bit down, to be honest, like especially with the wind just blowing everywhere. And then yeah, it took me basically to the base of this climb. So I had it on Komoot. You can change the setting to what activity you're doing, so you can put it as like road cycling, gravel biking, tour cycling, hiking, all that stuff. So I had it on road, but anyway, it's taken me up this climb, and I saw it, and it pretty much goes through Norway, the forest, and I thought, oh well, I'll do that anyway. I'll try it anyway, just for something different, because like usually, you can go around by Turinifjorden, and I've done that before from Hemsedal. But I thought, I'll try something different. So anyway, it's taking me up this climb, and the climb itself was on tarmac, and it was pretty tough, to be honest. It's pretty steep. Yeah, it was up to like 440 meters, and yeah, I was sweating a lot. And I did stop a few times to take pictures, like back at Hemsedal, because it's quite a cool view up there, to be fair, with all the water and stuff. So anyway, I was climbing up there, and then anyway, you got to the forest and this gravel section, and then I was thinking, oh my god, I really don't need a puncture right now. Please God, please no. But yeah, if say I've been there on my road bike with like 25mm tyres, and Komoot had dragged me all the way up that climb to go on that, there's no way you'd go over it, because it was about 20k of gravel, and yeah, I wouldn't be smart on a road bike. But luckily these 32s that I had on mine, were rugged enough and looked after me. And actually when I got into the gravel, I sort of, after being a bit like demoralised at the bottom, thinking, I just want to get home now, I actually really enjoyed it on the gravel. I guess the best thing about it was because you're in the forest, you were kind of sheltered from the wind. So the wind wasn't really an issue. It did start raining a bit, but then that kind of added to the fun a bit more. And yeah, there's something about being on gravel. It's fun. I guess it's like an added kind of, not danger, but you basically got to be focused on what you're doing, because obviously the surface isn't as good, and you could quite easily, crash. And like there were cars coming it was like a single track road, and there was like cars coming every so often as well the other way, so you had to keep on the ball a bit. So probably wasn't really smart of me to like take videos and pictures and stuff on though. But yeah, I was having fun, and then that was actually pretty cool. And then there's a big drop down, still on the gravel, and so that was a bit sketchy. There was like one part of it that was like minus 12%, and so I was like, give the brakes a good workout going down there, because I didn't want to break my neck, basically. You got to be on edge like all the time, like. So anyway, I carried on down, and then, got up to about 25, 30k, and then basically went to Barhamsvik, and then, I know those roads, and so I felt like more, nearly there now, nearly there, and just carried on, and then got back into Oslo. There's a pretty tricky little climb actually in Barhamsvik. It's like up to 200 meters. No, yeah, was it 200 meters? And it's on the bike path though, so it's really steep. But I guess like people like, on like a Sunday jolly sort of have to go up and down that. But yeah, anyway, I turned back to Oslo, and then as you saw, basically I had one last stop in mind that I thought would be quite a good way to end. So yeah, decided to go up to Holmenkollen, Frognerseteren, to the restaurant, and then like for a nice view over the city. And then that climb, it's 450 meters, but to be honest, I was buzzing like going up that. I had like I had tunes on. I was like, just the adrenaline of like, oh, I'm nearly there. So I flew up there, to be honest. I really enjoyed that climb, it was great. And then you get to the top, and it's kind of like, all right, that's about it now. And but of course, when I was going up, it started raining, so there weren't that many people around at all. So I've basically gone in the restaurant, like hoping somebody'd walk out, because I wanted someone to take a picture of me. So I basically managed to drag somebody out to take a picture of me. Sort of tried to explain to them what I'd done, or what, my trip, and they weren't bothered. Like, it's just like, all right. So that was a bit of a dampener, but yeah, quite funny, I suppose. So I took a picture and stuff. Yeah, you saw like the weather was crap. I was hoping for, bright sunshine, but you can't have it all, can you? And then I sort of just sat there for a bit, thought about stuff. And I got a bit emotional actually, it's sort of like, it's a lot of hours spent and a lot of effort, and sort of like hit home a bit more, I think. So I had a little moment up there really. And then after a while I thought, right, I think it's probably time to go down now. And so I obviously just bombed down like back home, and put Live Forever on by Oasis on the tunes, and it was that like 20 minutes of biking from up there to down here was like awesome. It's like, the complete, it's like the dotting of the I's, crossing of the T's, and it was it was a cool feeling, really cool feeling. And then so came back here, pressed end ride, and then that was that. Then thanks to Charlotte, who made some nice Mexican stew, so I had a bit of that. And then went for a few beers, had about 4, pretty spangled. As soon as not touched it for the whole trip basically. And then here we are now, back to, just went to the shop, gotta go do like boring stuff like that now, which is a bit of a downer. Feels strange, like getting up this morning and not putting the lycra on, rubbing your chamois cream in, loading up the bags and eating like a horse for breakfast and all this stuff. But I suppose you can't go do that kind of thing forever. Thanks to everybody who sort of texted me or liked my Instagram post, or gave me kudos on Strava. It's all about the kudos, man. And and my mum as well, who made like this. It's quite cool actually. It's quite like a map of all the stages put together, so that's quite good. But it's quite your mum on Instagram, your mum on Facebook, putting this kind of stuff up. So yeah, thanks, Mum. And then yeah, maybe I was thinking maybe tomorrow to do like a kind of just a quick overview. So of the whole thing. I don't know, like, you know, best bits, greatest hits, worst bits. You know, pitting some couple people have asked some questions like, you know, what I was eating and all this sort of stuff. So maybe I'll have a end of tour review and then start planning the next one. Right, see you.